Sometimes the best login screen is no login screen at all. The user opens an internal app, the browser and operating system handle identity, and ASP.NET Core receives the Windows user. That is where Windows Authentication fits. It is powerful, but only when the environment matches. Microsoft positions Windows Authentication for intranet scenarios, private internal networks, domain users, and servers inside the same organizational environment. It is not the default answer for public websites, mobile apps, or modern external customer portals. For those, Microsoft Entra ID is usually the better starting point. The key idea is that the operating system participates in authentication. Depending on hosting and environment, the request may use Negotiate, Kerberos, or NTLM. ASP.NET Core does not ask the user to create a new password for your app. It receives the identity that the infrastructure authenticated. Hosting matters. With IIS, Windows Authentication can be enabled at the host level. With Kestrel, ASP.NET Core can use the Microsoft ASP.NET Core Authentication Negotiate package. HTTP, CIS has its own hosting path. Do not copy random setup steps without knowing where authentication is actually happening. Once authentication is configured, add authorization. Authentication tells you who the user is. Authorization decides what they can access. Prefer policies over scattered if statements. If you need group-based access, centralize it so the rule is understandable and testable. Windows Authentication often pairs with Active Directory groups. That can be useful, but it also creates maintenance risk. Keep group checks readable. Map groups to policies. Avoid magic strings across controllers. Test with users who should pass and users who should fail. The biggest mistake is using Windows Authentication outside its natural habitat. It assumes a corporate identity environment. Public internet apps, mobile clients, B2C scenarios, partner access, and modern cloud-first auth usually need a different design. If the user is not in your domain world, do not force this pattern. Test with the right domain user, the wrong group, and an anonymous request. Also test where the app is hosted. A Windows authentication bug is often an environment bug, not a CSharp bug. Your test plan should include the host and the network path. To recap, Windows Authentication is excellent for internal corporate apps when users, devices, and servers are part of the same identity environment. Configure the host correctly, add authorization policies, test the real environment, and use Microsoft Entra ID when the app needs modern external access.